strange. Ah, have we got sound now? We have sound, perhaps? I think we should do. I think that should be working.
We're on. Adam Chadwick says we're on. Is that with sound?
And is that with sound, Adam?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, right. So I've no idea how great the sound is or how bad it is, because this is like a bit of an ad hoc kind of, is that the right word? Set up, you know. So I didn't know that, let me just zoom in a little bit if I can. I didn't know that, well, I hadn't planned to do this live stream today because I didn't know what day, you know, kind of D-Day was. There it was zooming in. Hang on, let's try it again. Yeah, I didn't know what day Big Country were actually going to make the official announcement. And I found out last night. It was kind of all hinging on the new guy, Gil, who, you know, I'm really glad that that he's fallen straight into place. He's been rehearsing behind the scenes. And I think that was what... you know, the band were waiting for is just to make sure that he was ready to go before they make anything official, so to avoid confusion and all the rest of it. So yeah, and that was confirmed last night. So I asked if we could do it this morning because I was in Sainsbury's or something, you know. So I wanted to be around when it all went down. So who have we got in the house, Jan? How is everybody, by the way?
We have Niall Featherstone, Keith Lewington, we've got Duke of Bockmer.
How you doing?
Pat Delaney.
How you doing, Pat?
Adam Chadwick.
How you doing, Adam?
Stuart Milne.
How you doing?
One-legged duck.
Right, yeah.
Did I say Duke of Bockmer?
You did.
Just gonna get. And Pat Delaney. Andy T is here.
Cool as.
Yes.
I'm just trying to... It doesn't matter, me glasses are filthy. So, yeah, hello everybody. Janet's here as well. Why don't you come in to the picture, Jan?
Okay, I've got my phone. It looks really rude. But, I've got my phone. Oh, I'll put that there.
There she is.
Nice pillow with a nice message.
Yeah, so the thing is... it's massive news, this. And it's probably like... much more huge news for everybody else out there because you've just found out. For me, it's not new, you know. This is like, was it about a month ago?
Yes, October. I think it was, the beginning of October.
Yeah, and you know, I feel kind of bad that that we've not been able to sort of like give anything away about that. But I think everybody will understand. You know, nobody wanted anything to be, you know, like wishy-washy. You know, we wanted to be really definite that, you know, there was somebody stepping in and all the rest of it. So all that is really good. So why am I doing it? Why am I leaving? Well, it's a long story, and it's got a lot to do with lockdown. I think, you know, or COVID. That's got a lot to do with the decision. I think up until that point, I've been touring for that long. You know, I've just been kind of like just enjoying it, doing it, getting on with it. It seemed to fit me, you know, as a person, touring. And, you know, yeah, I was just kind of like busy doing that. And then it all stopped. And I think I've talked about this a little bit before. I think a lot of people who've followed me on Facebook know that it was a bit of a struggle, really, just for it suddenly to stop and to have nothing else going on, right? You know. So, so the thing is, again, people who follow what I've done, and that might not be everybody, because a lot of my sort of work online has been bass-related stuff, right? But yeah, I worked really, really hard at building that as kind of something that could always be there. You know, if touring stopped, if, you know, if Bruce fell out with me, or, you know, Mark or whatever, you know, there was something else that was kind of like more in my control, right? And that was the YouTube thing. And, you know, off of the back of that, things like paid courses were things I was planning to do. And I've been running that channel a long time, about 10 years, but it was only, was it like March or something, where I really got stuck into it.
Yeah, because lockdown happened on the 23rd, didn't it?
Yeah, but I'm talking about this year. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was kind of like March or April or something like that this year. that I really got serious about it, you know, like business-like about it. And I started doing a marketing course, which, you know, like musicians are not, you know, we're not good at business, you know, but, you know, got to learn that stuff. So I was like really into that, really threw myself into it, and everything was kind of building up steadily. Had a lot of support. There's a guy called Mark Smith. Any bass players out there will know Mark from Talking Bass. And he was really, you know, we've kind of known each other a long time because our channels are about the same age. So he was like really supportive. And I think he kind of enjoyed, you know, chatting about the business, if you like, because it's a very unusual thing to do, you know, run a YouTube channel. So that became like my life really. The most part of this year, and of course just before that I was working on my own stuff, you know, which a lot of people will know, the EP and the album that was on the back burner for like, yeah, this I've obviously washed and worn mine a lot more than Jan. You know, so yeah, I was doing that project, my own stuff. In other words, the whole lockdown thing, the whole COVID thing kind of like forced me to look at things I was doing and start sort of resurrecting and completing my own projects. And that's what I was doing. And so the gigging thing, everybody did lockdown in their own way, and the whole lockdown for musicians was like 18 months pretty much, I think, for pro musicians.